everybody. Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm Squirrel, and I'm going to be your reader tonight. Um, really excited that we'll be starting the live shows on Monday, the 26th, 5 nights a week, 5 hours a night. That's so cool. um, right now, we'll be doing, all you have to do is put your name or there, I'm awake. Say hello in the chat, and I'm pointing it like you can see me where I'm pointing. Just say hello and share the video with your friends, and you'll be put on the list for a free reading. Now, the free readings are 2 minutes, so if you want a longer or more in-depth reading, you can donate, and the team in the back will put those donation details. I went blank. They'll put those donation details up in the chat in the comments for you. But 2 minutes goes really, really fast. So we are going to try and get everyone we can. But if you want to jump to the top of the line, go ahead and donate, and you'll be seen first. And those donation details will be in the comments. Um, I was out the other day, which is a rare thing for me, and it's weird because I have a Gemini moon and a Libra ascendant, and one of the ways that that manifests with me is that I have to make my thoughts solid, and the only way to do that is to speak them, whether there's somebody there with me or not. So I talk to myself a lot, and my girlfriend, she was like, "No, Sharon, you can't do that. Squirrel, don't talk to yourself. It's not normal." And I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Because if you talk to me, or a stranger talks to me, or anybody else talks to me, it is very courteous and respectful for me to respond. Um, and if I talk to me, why can't I respond? It's discourteous. We're like conditioned not to be kind or courteous or respectful to ourselves. So I was like, I'm going to talk to myself, and I'm going to answer. And that's all there is. And she's like, no, no, Sharon, Squirrel, it's not normal. I thought about it for a minute, and think about this too. What is normal? Normal is another word for average. Average. I have spent all my life trying to be normal, to fit in. And nobody bought it. Nobody believed it. So now that I'm not trying to be average, that I don't care if I'm normal, I'm the happiest I've ever been. So y'all are like, why are you telling us this, Squirrel? Don't strive to be normal. Be who you are. Nobody is truly normal. There's no set of rules that we really need to follow. Be who you are and be happy. And if you like me, you just nobody's going to believe you're normal, even no matter how hard you try. So talk to yourself, answer yourself. You're not crazy. You're just you. Okay? So I hope that that made sense. And it's really important to me because seriously, normal is only for average. And not a single one of us here is average. All right. So how we're going to do this setup here. When we get your name, I will call out the name of the person that I want to ask a question. And I will also call out the next person who's ready or who's on the list to get their question ready so that we can get through this quickly. If you're the second person I call, if I say get your question ready, don't post it until I'm finished reading for the one I said post your question. We will do our best to get to everybody. And the first name I see on my list is Katie H. Katie H. Go ahead and get your question ready. And then Amy Santos, get your question ready. So, All right. Hi, Katie. Says, hello, lovely. Do you see me getting all this paperwork done for my daughter? And when can you see this happening, please? Thank you so much, lovely. Appreciate your energies. Let's see. How about we do a how? All right. And when? All right. So what I'm seeing right now is you definitely have a pile of paperwork. And it's so overwhelming that you're having a hard time facing it. It's like, oh my God. Um, it is a lot of work to do. You are strong enough and smart enough to do it. So instead of letting it overwhelm you, take that pile and break it down into little piles. Go Virgo on it. Uh, we do still have some planets in Virgo. Go Virgo on it so that you can clear your mind and really, really focus on one thing at a time. Right now, 70-page booklet plus three other forms. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, page by page. Don't look at it as the whole. Do 3 pages at a time if you have to. Take a break, go back, do 3 more pages. Don't look at it as a whole, or it's just going to keep overwhelming you. The only way you're going to be able to tackle this is with clarity. And it's not going to be easy, and I'm seeing that if you go with it like you have now, where you look at it and walk away and just go, ugh, and just get confused, it's not going to be done by Monday. But seriously, break it out into little parts. Know what information that you need. If it's medical information, if it's school information, or if it's details like Social Security. I don't even know if you have Social Security in England, but have all the information that you need for the packet right there beside it, and just do it in basic. All right, Katie. I hope that helps. I wish I could help you fill it out. Amy S., please give us your question. And Mahesh, get your question ready for me. And anybody who's listening, we're not skipping anybody over. We're getting names from 8 platforms. You may not see some of the names on the platform you're on, but our people in the back are working hard to make sure everybody gets on that list in order. So be patient with us, and we will do our best to get to you. So hi, Amy. Amy says, I am a Libra sun and Scorpio moon. Ooh, ooh. So when do you predict I'll be moving next? Will I always stay in the same city? Libra sun and Scorpio moon. And I'm glad you put those in there, Amy, because um, I also take sun signs, moon signs, and ascendants if you know them, but sun sign especially. So will Amy be moving, or will she be in the same city? Hmm. All right. So, quite honestly, I don't see you going anywhere now. It's very little. It's the literal, it's the chariot reversed. This is saying no movement. Um, I do see that you have dreams to go somewhere else, that you are not meant to be in one city, that you have. It's a stifling little city. It almost feels like one of those cities where everybody knows your name and knows who you are and knows what stupid stuff you did while you were growing up, because you were supposed to be stupid when you're growing up. You're supposed to make mistakes. I don't see you never moving. I just see you not moving in the near future. Um, Mainly it's because right now you're doing more dreaming than planning. So start really, really looking into where you want to go. Start even looking into jobs that are related to your job where you can be transferred to. Take an active part in it. Don't just wait for it to happen. Because as long as you're waiting for it to happen, you're going to stay grounded where you are. And you're really too that's not the place for you. Yeah, that's the horrible. I mean, I know some people love that, but they never let you grow up. They never ever let you grow up. Amy said, "Yes, everybody in my city knows everyone." It's like every mistake you ever made gets brought up out of the blue for no reason. But start taking an active participation in it and it will happen. But as it stands now, no, hon, you're stuck there, but you don't have to be. So, Mahesh, please give us your question. And then Zanel. Do I finally get to put a face to Zanel? Mahesh, give us your question. So give us some loving emojis and do me a favor and really, really like give some love to the people working on the back end because none of this would happen without them, and none of this would happen without y'all. So give y'all some loving emojis too. So Mahesh says, "Do you see me making money with my NFT projects?" I don't know what NFT means, but do I see you making money? I don't necessarily have to know, but if you want to enlighten me, I always have to know. It's like, I don't know that. So tell me. So do I see you making money with your NFT projects? Oh, wow, actually. I see that you have put in a great deal of work into these. It's kind of like your baby. It's not something you're just doing like a side hustle. This is something that's really truly important to you. And it looks to me like you're breaking the mold in some way. Like you just have a different or a better way of doing it. And as soon as you put this projects into motion, not doing them, you've already been working on them, but out into the world, I do see the world receiving them very, very highly. Non-fun. I still don't know what that means, but thank you for telling me. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yes, I see it being really well received, and you will make money, especially because it's so different. Art, digital arts. Okay, yeah, it's so different. You're breaking the mold here. It's unique, and people are going to want it. So outstanding. I want to see some, if I can understand them, right? So good luck and put those out. Let the world see it. So Zanelle, please give us your question. And Lynette, get your question ready for me. I've been waiting to meet Zanelle. Did she run away from me again? So if you are not wanting to ask a question on a public platform, you guys, you can always come to mypsychicconnection.com and get a private reading with one of us or any of our psychics that are on there. Journey is really, really good at picking his psychics, so you know you're going to be taken care of really well. So hi, Sanel. I'm so happy to finally see you. She says, was it the right time for me to move? Thank you, and you're welcome. So let's see if it was the right time for Zanelle to move. This is kind of a yes and no type of thing. It was an emotional move. You were trapped. You were in a really, really, really tough situation and you needed to get away from it. Um, there was no ifs, ands, and buts. It was the right time to get away. But I do feel that in order for you to feel that breathing space that you need, that ability to be happy, where you moved to was not necessarily the best place overall for you. But I do have to say, what I'm seeing here, it was a good move. It was a necessary move. Things were getting really ugly, but it's not your landing place. There is definitely a better place for you where you can go, I am okay. Because where you're at now, you still don't feel okay. You feel a little safer, but not that I, you are an amazing woman and you love to laugh and you love to share. And you're still not able to do that to your fullest potential yet. So you're not in the right place, but it was the right time for you to move. You're just going to have to do it one more time to get to where you're happy. Okay? I hope that helps. And Zanel, yeah. I'm glad that you moved when you did and got away from that. So thank you for your question. Lynette, please give us your question. You're moving right along. And Cody Ray, give us or get your question ready. Y'all got those questions coming fast today. No time for me to tell no jokes. So I was talking about our shows starting on the Monday, the 26th, going live 150 platforms. We're on 8 right now. This is just practice. This is our training wheels. So Monday they're going to take the training wheels off and let go of the back of the bike. So y'all come and make sure we don't crash. Okay. Come on and cheer us up. And we'll be starting off at 7 o'clock with Destiny K. And then at 8 o'clock, we are going to have Danielle Hotz. And then at 9 o'clock, we got Elise Raven. And then at 10 o'clock, we got Journey Ryan. And at 11 o'clock, it will be me, Skwirl. So 5 days a week, 5 hours a night. Holy crows. Y'all aren't going to know what to do with it all. You just enjoy it. So Cody Ray, Lynette didn't answer. So Lynette, if you come back or if you're there and you just didn't get a chance to get your question in, let us know. We'll put you back on that list. Cody Ray, please give us your question. And also, yep, um, if you want a longer question or a longer answer or a more in-depth answer, you can always donate. We've got the 5-minute readings, we've got the mini readings, and we've got the mega jump. And when you donate, you jump to the front of the list. So if you're anxious about not being gotten to, you can always donate. Cody Ray. Aw, Cody Ray, thank you. She said that I'm just here to show support and listen to your voice. She said amazing, but Okay, I'll take it. Thank you, Cody. So, Roxanne, give us your question. And Charlene J, get your question ready. All right, Roxanne, I'm going to tell a joke. It's a short one, so you got a little bit of time. All right, y'all. Do you know why 6 is so afraid of 7? Cause 7, 8, 9. Mm-hmm. All right, Ryan. I want my journey. I want my laugh track.
Sorry, I'm working on an issue in the, and we're just
Oh
trying to.
no, 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 no. That's okay. That's okay. You missed my joke.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I laughed at it. I know that's crude, but hey, I am who I am. So Roxanne says, will I be able to meet this military cop in person? And when can you see it happening? And Charlene J, get your question ready. That was Roxanne, right? Will you be able to meet him in person? And when? Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes. He's not going to be exactly what you thought he was, but he is going to be either a very good friend or very potential relationship. The Ace of Cups, that cardinal energy. I do see you meeting him, and I see you meeting him in Libra season. So sometime next month before the 24th. So get ready and uh and have a nice time with him. I know that was a really short answer, but it was a straight up yes in October. So it'll happen. Just be patient. So Charlene J, please go ahead and ask your question, I think. And Blanca, hi Blanca, get your question ready. I'm actually gonna, okay, y'all, if I disappear, it's because I went to see the comments. I'm still here. I rock. No, it's like I wanted to see. So, hi, everybody. Oh, there's a lot of people here. All right. So, everybody's just saying hi. Hi, everybody. Erica Serafina, welcome. It's your first time here. So, what we're doing, if you say hi in the chat, Erica, you'll be put on the list. And it's coming from 8 platforms, so just be real patient with us and we'll try to get to you. And seriously, if y'all want to jump to the front of the list to ask us a question, feel free to donate. They will put the donation details in the comments. I keep pointing. And watch the scrolling down at the bottom of your screen. That'll give you a lot of information as well. So Charlene J. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. I'm sorry, Charlene. Blanca. Blanca, give me a question. And Linda W., get your question ready. We want to make sure we take care of everybody. So Blanca, Stella. Hi, Squirrel. I'm an October Libra. Libra in the house. I can feel ya. I have a Libra ascendant. My birthday is coming up. Will it go planned, like party as planned, like partying in the house? Let's see. Hmm. I'm actually seeing it won't be exactly the same as it was planned. That there are going to be a couple of little hiccups, but it's not going to happen. I'm seeing a masquerade party. I'm like, seriously, she's dressed like a bird. Okay, so if that might just be saying that it would be more fun, that the reason it won't go exactly as planned, that maybe you should make it a masquerade party just to add a little bit of mystery to it and fun. So she said, "Oh no, will it be romance?" No, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to be what you had expected. Might be a surprise party. So romance. Yeah. Not at this time and not in the very near future. You are emotionally on the rocks right now. And you're really just not, you're not even looking. So it really wouldn't, you can't find, you can't find someone when you're not looking unless you're ready for it. And you are totally not ready for it, hun. You've got some healing to do and some serious self-care, and and you need to be with your children right now. I've got the page of coins. So take all the love you can from your children and don't worry about romance for now, because I think it would just really distress you to have romance right now. It's just, you're not ready for it. It could be disastrous. So just enjoy your family and enjoy yourself. Yes. And have a masquerade party. Yeah. Make it a masquerade party. Seriously. You're welcome, Blanca. So, Linda W., give us your question. And Audrey, hi, Audrey. See, I'm starting to recognize people. I love that. Linda W., give us your question. Y'all don't mind the trolls. There are trolls everywhere. Um, just ignore them. When you react, it just makes them try harder because, you know, they feed off of whatever it is you give off when they piss you off. Linda asks, will I be moving soon? Lots of moving questions tonight. And I'm seeing a no. Sorry, Linda. You've got some work to do as well. I don't think that financially you're in the situation to be able to do all the things that it takes to move, and you'd be shooting yourself in the foot and putting yourself further behind if you tried to move right now. I'm just not seeing any movement here in the near future. So I would say don't spend a whole lot of money, because you do definitely need to save up to move. You're not happy at all where you're at, but do something to make the environment that you're stuck in right now your very own, even if it's just a little corner, a picture, a statue, a crystal, a card, anything that you can make a space where you're at all your own and somewhere you feel really good, because it feels like it's not, it's a crappy little place that doesn't reflect you, and that's part of why you need to leave. So yeah, make some part of it your own so you can stay there while you are saving up the money for all the things that you need to do to move. You've got this. And you can weather it out. It won't be long. It's just not as soon as you want to at all. All right. Audrey. Audrey, please give us your question. And ex Marjorie, get your question ready for me. Audrey Jean says, will any of my spirit guides give a clue to who they are. Let me use a different deck for this. Can we have a clue from any of Audrey's spirit guides as to who they are? All right. Actually, I do believe this is a clue. Um, this is somebody that cared about you deeply, like very deeply. It says show that you care. They always showed that they cared, and somebody you were able to share your thoughts with. This is the one that I've got a clue from, is somebody, one of your people that you have lost in life, that you knew, that you were able to tell anything to, and they never judged you, they never punished you. They're the ones that the one that taught you the difference between right and wrong. If you lied to them, they only showed disappointment, not discipline. So lost both parents and many grandparents. It's the one that you spoke to the most. It's the one that you shared the most thoughts with. It's the one that you trusted the most. That's what I'm getting. The share your thoughts and the show that you care. The one that when they walked in the room, you were all over them and nothing could hold you back. I know you probably felt a great deal for all of them, but they're saying, at least they believe, that that they were your favorite. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives a clue. It could be the one that you might have told them all that they're your favorite. It really could be all of them, but it's the one you talked to the most, the one you never hid from. All right, Audrey. So Charlene J. Oh, okay. I'm not on the same, I'm on a different part of the list. Charlene J., give us your question. Should I sell my house and move on? That's like a lot of moving questions tonight. I'm kind of flabbergasted. So let's see. Charlene. Should she move? Sell her house and move? It it might be these retrogrades having everybody looking back and seeing, is this really what I wanted? So should you sell your house and move? I definitely see movement, but I mean, you're ready to move. You're already gone. The problem is, what I'm seeing is that you're ready to move, but the house movement might not be as quick as you are. It doesn't seem that like the market is open enough for immediate changes. So I'd see a lot of disappointment because I feel like if you were to move, you would be relying on the sale from the house to um to be able to do so. And if there's somebody inquiring about the house right now, I really don't feel that they are entirely on the ball. I don't feel that they will follow through with their offer. So, check out the market. If you can, talk to a real estate agent and see, what you need to do or what the market looks like right now if you need to wait. Because I'm seeing that you're ready to go, but you really need to wait just a little while longer until things get more stable around you. All right. I'm sorry. It's like, uh, yeah, yeah. Right now, it seems like everything's all up in the air. So, X Marjorie, get your question ready, or go ahead and post your question. And Kathleen C, get your question ready for us, but don't post it. Not yet. So, you guys having a good night? Are you still feeling that all that crazy retrograde stuff going on? I'm having a mostly good night. Some retrograde. Can't escape it right now. Next, Marjorie, going once. Going twice. Okay, Marjorie, if you come back, put your name back on the list. Kathleen C. We got a donation. Y'all, thank you. Thank you, Audrey. These donations are what keeps the whole thing going so we can be here. Thank you, Audrey. So, Kathleen C., go ahead and hang on to your question. We got Audrey jump to the head of the list. Audrey, give me your question and we'll see what we can do here. We really, really do appreciate the donations a great deal. And we appreciate everybody being here, but the donations are what pays the back end bills and puts the food on the table. Okay, so Audrey Jean, you want to know more about your guides. So this is a 5-minute reading. So, from what I said earlier, okay, it is not a woman, at least the one that is coming to me, is not a woman. So he was incredibly kind. Like, he was the one that you could go to and tell everything to, and he told you stories, and he was crazy, crazy protective of you. He did not want to leave you at all. He did not want to leave you. And when he had to leave, it broke his heart and your heart. Bob or Robert, is that what you're asking, or one of those names? And I'll look up some other guides too, but this was the man that protected you the most. When you were going to get your butt whooped, if he was there, he was the one who stood in front of you. Yeah, yeah, see, your favorite. So let's see if there are any more. Anybody else that can come through. So I am not a medium per se, but I believe I don't believe I know that my cards can guide me and help me with anything. Um, they are a tool, and they just if I just go without a tool, I'm willy-nilly all over the place picking up more information than I need to, and none of it makes sense coming out of my mouth because it's all jumbled together. So I use my cards as a tool to help me focus. I got that Gemini moon, and it gets a little scary. So let's see. So let me see. Somebody who brought you presents all the time. Um, and they like dragons. I they like dragons. The parent, the grandparent, it might not even be somebody that is of your ancestry. It could be a friend that you've lost, somebody who was absolutely crazy about dragons and flying and um and loved giving you presents that you didn't understand. So little presents that you were like, I don't even know what this is. So you're not getting there. Okay, so that's one of your guides. That could be somebody who's not even in your ancestry, but could be urging you too to look into some dragon magic because it's out there. I don't do dragon magic myself, but I have some friends that do, and they're pretty phenomenal. So let's see. Is there anybody else? You were his favorite too, weren't you? He wasn't allowed to say that, but you were his favorite. Your grandpa's. And the other, I'm not getting the gender, but I'm getting somebody that was always learning, always exploring, always wanting to travel. And whoever this is somebody from your family. It was a sudden, swift, sudden tearing away from you. He didn't even get the chance to say goodbye, or she. Um, whoever told you, another one that told you stories. This one's not your grandpa. My grandpa's name was Robert too. I just made that connection. But this is somebody who told you stories about faraway places and always wanted to travel but never really got the chance. Yeah. It was a swift, sudden, like 1 minute she was there and the next she was gone, and it was hard on you. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry for all your losses, but it feels like you are surrounded with a great deal of love and a great deal of attention. So, yeah, open yourself up to them. They're there. Okay? And thank you. Thank you for your donation. So, Kathleen C., please give us your question. And Stacy RJ, get your question ready for me. We're getting close to the end of the night, so if you want to skip to the loo, skip to the front of the pack, just go ahead and see what's up in the comments. Kathleen C. So y'all don't forget, be there with bells on. 7 p.m. Eastern time. I think that's 6 p.m. No. 4 p.m. Western Coast and 6 p.m. Central. And then don't ask me about other countries because I don't even know what time it is here. My space-time continuum is broken. Stacy or John, please give us your question. And then Becca Wood, get your question ready. But yeah, everybody be there to give us some support on our first actual live, not practice. 150 platforms. You can watch us from wherever the heck you want. Stacy or John, are you there? Becca Wood, have your question ready for me. Or go ahead and post it. Because we're not hearing from Stacy. Becca Wood, post your question for me, and no caller ID, get your question ready. Cricket, cricket. Hey, Becca. Hi. Will my best friend that lives with me be able to find a place in the next 3 weeks? My son and his family need to move back in. Oof, that's a tough situation. I've been there. So will your best friend be able to find a place in the next 3 weeks? And how can you help her? Mm. It looks like your best friend does not have the funds to put the deposits and all of that, and they're spazzing the heck out now that they truly need to move into a place with family or other friends, because they're really not in a position to stand on their own 2 feet or get the deposits ready. So I'm you're gonna have to help them find another place, or think of who is going to be able to help them. Um, you may even, and this is horrible and it's going to make you feel horrible, but your son has got to come first. He's your son and his family. You may have to help your friend find a shelter that they can go to until they get on their feet. One that in the area you live in, because they really are not going to have the ability to go out on their own yet. So start looking for a shelter for them. Let them know that you're not being mean. You do not have to feel guilty about this. You opened your home to her. You love her. Um, but your son has got to come first. And that kind of crowded house is bad for everybody. So your friend may be angry. They may be angry at you, but you cannot take that anger as something you deserve. You've got to do what you've got to do to take care of your family first. So help her as much as you can, but your hands are tied. As far as you are not in a position to set her up in her own house, and you don't think that she could make it anyway. So help her find a shelter. You've got time. You've got 3 weeks to look for a clean, safe shelter. All right? I'm so sorry. That's going to be a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, Becca. Don't let that guilt eat you up. When it comes to your son and his family, they're always going to come first. You can still be there for her, but your son has to come first. Right. No caller ID. Give me a question. Hi. And Erica R. Get your question ready, hon. No caller ID. I completely blanked out there. I do that every now and then. So I want to see some emojis. Like, just put your name in an empty space. That will be the Sharon Skwirl blanked out emoji. No caller ID. Give us your question. And Erica R. Get your question ready. And again, I'd like to say that if you would prefer a private reading, or if you want a longer reading as well, you can always go to mypsychicconnection.com. You can find all of us, and you can find a lot more psychics there too. So you don't have to hold on to your questions if you're not wanting to be public with them. All right. Erica R., give us your question. And Vanessa, get your question ready for me, but hold on to it. Erica R. Did everybody go to bed? It is almost midnight. So you guys rest up this weekend. Erica R says, will my finances improve some? Let's find out. Let me see over here. So I'm seeing that you've been feeling incredibly trapped and super, super emotional and like, oh, it's like you got to the point where you were going to make ends meet and one thing after another said pow, 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 pow. Like, just cut me a break here. It's it's not even feeling like hand to mouth which really really sucks, but just every time you get one bill together something else happens. A tire goes flat, the dog needs to be taken to the vet, something flipping happens and you're like really ready to pull out your hair and say I quit. Ride it out. Ride it out. um don't spend anything extra for a couple more weeks, okay? Just put every penny toward food and bills and hold some back for the crap that's breaking or going wrong. It will not last. This cannot hold. When it eases off, you're going to have to sit down and really ledger balance out. Really do a ledger and see what you can do, because right now there's nothing you can do because everything keeps slamming you. I can't stand when that happens. It's like one thing after another. But when it slows down and you got a minute to breathe, make a ledger, stick to it, and within a couple of months, because sometimes it takes months to catch up from being a week behind, but within a couple of months, if you pay attention and you really, really watch that balance, you're going to be fine and you're going to be able to breathe. Things can't keep going wrong. It's like sometimes we go through phases or the world around us goes through phases. So it's going to be okay. Just take deep breaths and don't let it pull your hair out. Okay? You got this. All right. Yeah, I've Erica, I we just came out of something like that a few months ago where I was like, "Oh, is this ever going to end?" So Vanessa, please give us your question. And Kathleen C., get your question ready. So, what I was saying before I saw Erica's question was y'all rest up this week because next week it's on. And you got to come. You got to come hang out with us. So, Vanessa Somerville asks, will my financial situation improve, please? Let's see what's going on with you, Vanessa. And Kathleen C., get your question ready while I answer Vanessa. Will your financial situation improve soon? It, it feels like you're actually in the dark about the financial situation. Like you don't have that budgetable income, or the budgetable income hasn't been behaving the way it's supposed to be. So you feel like you're in the dark, like again, what the hell is going on? So you're not seeing how to pull all the money together right now because the budgetable income is misbehaving, and it feels like when it rains it pours. You're really seeing almost the same thing as Erica. Just a rains, it pours, but you're having the missed paychecks or the low paychecks to go along with it, and you're struggling to keep everything going and even keep food on the table right now. I think you need to look into some different options. I do believe that you need to look for a more stable job. um I know, like right now you're thinking, oh well, I don't have time to do that, I need to take care of this now. But hang in there. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for help, because there are people who will help you and keep you on your feet until you can get a better job where you know what's going on from day to day, and you don't have to second guess what your next paycheck is going to look like. Okay? I hope that helps. Don't, that biggest thing there is don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay? I hope that helped. So, we have 3 minutes left. Is this the last reading or 5 minutes left? Last question of the night. Is that Kathleen C? Kathleen C. Give us your question. You're the last question of the night. And y'all, if you didn't get a chance to ask something, remember, next week we're going to be here 5 days a week, 5 nights a week, 5 hours a night. And if you're worried about not getting your question through, go ahead and donate so you can jump to the front of the line and get more time. So, Kathleen C., please give us your question. Should we go for Kiki S? Get that last question in? Because Kathleen doesn't seem to be responding unless y'all are posting it for me now. Kathleen C. So Kiki S. I think we got just 2 minutes left. So if you get your question to me quickly, we'll be able to get that done. Kiki S. I'm really happy that so many of y'all came to spend some time with us tonight. We do appreciate it. And again, be sure to send some emojis and some love to the people who work so hard for us to make sure this show runs smooth. I think tonight we've got Journey. Well, we've got the whole crew. We've got
Yep.
the whole crew, don't we?
Back there. Yep.
Yeah. Am I
Wow.
allowed to say all their names?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad I asked. But we got
Mhm.
a hell of a team back there, so y'all show some love. And one more try, Linda W. Do you have a question? I'll start singing closing time again. But I think there's copyright to that, so I better not. So Linda W. Ah, 3 in a row.
Well, she did say thank you, and you were blessed, but I think she left as soon as she sent that. So
Oh, I like being blessed. Well, thank you everybody for being here tonight. I really enjoyed doing this, and And having y'all here, especially when I start recognizing your names, I get so excited. so, so you guys have a great night. Be kind to each other, but mostly, be sure to be kind to yourselves and don't try to be normal. It's not worth it. So, good night.
I wish this